Yo, everyone, what is up? How are you guys doing today? I'm doing fantastic today. I got a shout out from Virtual Riot on Twitter, so that was pretty epic. Oh, I switched to feedback, not facecam. What up? Yeah, I got a shout out from Virtual Riot on Twitter, which was pretty cool. Woke up to that. That was pretty epic. And then you know, went about my day. That was awesome. Highlighted on my day today. Today is feedback day. Wait, today's Wednesday, right? I'm not going live on the wrong day? Yeah, it is Wednesday. Okay, cool. Yeah, so it is feedback day. And that means you guys get feedback. So what's 9 plus 10? Yeah, that's a good question. Somebody smart enough to answer that. See, I don't know math, so I actually can't read, so yeah. It's Sunday. I fell asleep feeling okay. Cool. Okay, so anyway, submissions. I gotta close submissions. Let me do that real quick. Permissions. Send messages. Boom. Okay. Close this one. Wait, shoot, hold on. Okay, close that one up. And close this one. Here, let me play some music. I'll play Figma VIP. Okay. And then send messages off. Okay, cool. Submissions are closed. Sick. Okay, so in case you're not familiar with these feedback streams, let me run it over for you real quick. So if you want to submit to the stream, you can do so next week. Currently submissions are closed. So you can do that on Tuesdays, 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. And you have to join the Discord and send it in at 2:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be going over all of the sentence tracks first, and then the chords, and then everyone else who submitted to the stream. We'll try to finish, or we'll try to get around an hour and 30 minutes of feedback stream in. Usually it's a little longer than that. This is for constructive criticism purposes only, so I'm only trying to help you out. I'm not trying to roast your track or you as a person. And we do these streams every Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And that should do it. So, I guess we should get started then. Okay, let me open up this one. Okay, cool. So, feedback. Yo, throw me! Happy Virtual Riot shouted out in Eddie Day, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate the celebration. Very poggers. Thank you for the 549, Mr. Throw Me. You're always donating. You're a legend, man. Thank you so much. Can I donate and get moved up in queue? Yes, if you donate, you'll be the next up in line. I forgot to fix my alert box. I should really write myself a reminder to do that. It's still like muted. Let's see. Fix alert box. Okay, cool. Anyway, it is time to get started. So up first we have Safi with Echo Drone. One More Day. Safi X Destiny Flip. Let's go. Oh wait, hold on. The person in the cover art is a friend named GeoShad. Say hi to GeoShad. Hi GeoShad, how you doing? Also, at me in general if Greg approves. Alright. You know what to do, Greg. So, on the vocal, I don't know if this is like, this came with a vocal or if it's like some extra processing you've done. But there is like the reverb is ducking when the vocal plays, and it's creating this like compressed kind of sound that I'm not a fan of. I would just kind of have the reverb play and kind of also reduce it a little bit. It's like way too much, I think. And that way you'll have a cleaner sound overall. Sidechain is a little too heavy. Actually way too heavy. Definitely reduce that. I don't know about those like ghost hits where you just have like nothing, because especially with how strong the sidechain is, it's a little like overbearing or whatever it's called, like a little too it's too much. So definitely try to reduce that. Oh, that's dope. I think, okay, that that is a lot of high end. So I think overall there's like a lot of just high end, like an abundance of high end in the drop. It's not like too much, or it's not like overbearingly much, but it's, oh, Greg approves. Pog, let me do that. Okay. So it's not like to the point where it's like unlistenable at all, but like I think just a little bit lower would really help you. I was also gonna say something else. What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oops. Oh yeah, this part definitely has too much high end. Like, yeah, when you do like high notes like that, you really have to be careful, because it is very easy to go in that range where it straight up hurts, and because there's like a lot of resonance in the basses that you have, it definitely kind of reaches that area. So be careful with that. Definitely try to reduce the high end a little bit. Yeah. I think this sidechain overall is just like strong, even with the drums like properly playing. Like there's like the drums hitting are really just like carrying it on too much, and especially since you have pretty like tight drums, it's too much. So definitely try to reduce it a little bit. Dude, I mean, this is sick. I like it a lot. There's just, I also forgot what I was gonna say. Like, I still don't remember what it was. Maybe I'll remember if I listen back to it. I think that pre-drop could probably use some rides. Like, just some kind of like quarter notes ones. I really don't remember what I was gonna say, but that's very unfortunate. Maybe I'll remember after the stream, and if so, then I'll shoot you a DM. But dude, very dope track. The sound design is very cool. Very dope. I definitely think just some overall sidechain reduction and high end reduction would really help. Maybe get like a DSEQ, and then like use that to reduce like the peaks in the high end or whatever. So yeah, Safi, dope track. Let's go to the next one. Let's see. All right, up next we have Ganymed with Butterdog. Let's go. Greg approves. Okay. So I think this pre-drop or the little fake out could be a little bit more effectively structured. The sound design is fucking sick, by the way. I must mention, it's absolutely insanely good. The thing is, though, when you like with a pre-drop, like you have like 2 beats of pre-drop, but like I feel like it would hit a lot harder if the sub kicked in when the second kick hits, if that makes sense. So like right here, like, or sorry, so it'd be like right here. Like if you had a kick in there, I feel like it would hit a little bit harder. And also maybe have like one like quarter note of sub playing on the first kick hit, so that it's really like a fake out, like you think you're gonna get a drop, but then like you're just like, nah, not yet. Yeah. I think maybe a little bit more stereo on like the main basses, like the main sustain type basses. So, you know, just you could do like a frequency split and then have the high end be like have a chorus on it, and then you have like some really nice stereo high end. But yeah, Ganymede, this is fucking sick. Very clean, dude. So yeah, very clean but dirty at the same time. I don't know how you do it. It's very dope. So very nicely done, Ganymede. Not much to say. It's like a 30-second clip. So let's go to the next one. All right, up next we have Forticus Imminent Soar remix comp by Japanese. Let's go. I think like the kick sounds kind of like low pass. Definitely try to bring in that high end. Like if you like EQ'd it, definitely try to bring in some high end. Like here I've Ableton open for once, so I can kind of show you this. So when you get a kick, like kind of sounds like you have like a kick like this, and then you just like, oh shit, yo, OV with the, I don't know, the DKK 130 donation. Been busy for a couple of weeks, but I have returned. Yo, welcome, dude. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. I have no idea how much that is in the bald eagle currency, but dude, thank you so much, man. Welcome back. Much appreciated, dude. So yeah, like I was saying, so it kind of sounds like you have a kick like this, Mr. Japanese. Kind of like that. So, you know, just removing that and really getting that like extra extraness in there, that would really help. Thank you again, Ovi, for the donation. I appreciate you. Okay, let's let us return. Oh fuck, yet another donation. Let's go. Murder Music with the $10. Murder.Austin is the Discord name. Dude, bet. Shoot me a DM with your track, and we'll get right to yours after this this track here. Thank you so much, Murder Music. I appreciate you. It's 20 doll hairs, dude. Let's go. Yo. Yo. OV, thank you again, man. 20 doll hairs. That's a lot. I appreciate you. Sheesh. Ooh, I like that melody. These chords are like really nice. Oh, dude, that's so good. Very laggy. Yo. Rewind that shit, dude. Holy fuck. Oh, that's so good, dude. so good. That like you structured this very well, and like the chords are fucking awesome. The vocal works very well with this. This is like really good. Like listen to this. I think, yeah, I agree with you, Sumi. Like, some more, layers would really help here. We're kind of missing some, like... I think it's, like, low mids. Like, we're definitely lacking some layers, so try to add, like, a, gritty kind of, like, growly layer underneath. Try something like that. Or, you know, just a few more, like, chord stack layers, and really, like, make this whole thing, like, super huge and wide. And like the saw stack is also kind of does sound a little bit mono, but other than that, like this is so good, really nice. Yeah, mid bass. This really like takes me back to like before I discovered like dubstep, and like I used to listen to this type of music like all the time. So that's very cool. It's kind of like, it kind of reminds me of like 2018, like Porter Robinson or something. This is nice. To skip the cue, got it. Woo! Yeah, like this. Okay, this part specifically, like you really feel that it needs to hit way harder than it does. Like so far it works, but then like when this like little break comes in, it really needs that extra layer to really work. You know, like. It needs that width and the overall like, you know, hugeness. Also, when you're doing vocals, make sure you like when you sidechain them, either do it like half the amount of sidechaining, or like not at all, or like kind of like somewhere in between, of course. Because when you sidechain them with the other elements, then they don't really stand out. Which, of course, the purpose of vocals is to stand out. So make sure you're kind of like finding a good balance between like sidechain and no sidechain on the vocal. Yeah, Japanese. This is fucking sick, man. Holy shit! Like, I wasn't ready for that. That was so sick. So really good job, man. Definitely like some, you know, fixing some small stuff like here and there. And this is like, you know, I don't know about this like Soar remix. Oh shit! I don't know about this like Soar remix comp. But if it's still ongoing, then dude, this has a lot of potential. So yeah, dude, very nice. Japanese, sick track. Okay, up next we have OV. So OV wanted to skip the queue, so we'll get to yours, Mr. Murder, right after this. All right, OV with Legacy Work in Progress. Let's go. House. This what a legacy look like. Nice. Way up. This what a legacy look like. actual flow. Okay, so I have a few things here. So one thing being, there is a lot of like it's not a lot, but there's like some excess kind of high end in that like kind of plucky bass type thing. The main thing. Definitely try to lower it just a tad bit, not too much, but just like a little bit. And then on the sub, there's like a weird little thing going on. And it kind of sounds like you have like the classic, you know, like what note is this? I don't even know. Like, let's put it on D. Sure, doesn't matter. So it kind of sounds like you have this going on, where you have a like a fart sub kind of thing, like this. That. But then it also sounds like you have like some white noise on it, like this, like. So it's causing this like weird kind of space that I wouldn't really recommend you have. You know what I mean? Like, you don't really want that. So if you have like an extra noise layer, so I would take that off and just have just a pure sub layer. And if you wanted to, you could like somehow find a way to like make some wide high end. And here, if you use Ableton, there's this thing that you can do. So if you have just like a distorted sub, you can get like a erosion, and then put it on the wide noise setting, and then make it like wide like this, and boom, you have the same thing. So try that out. If you want like a better effect for it, then I would kind of like turn down the saturation in the serum and then turn it up. Nice and crispy. So try that out, and then that way you don't have the weird like noise layer underneath it as well. Okay, let us go back. Boom. Oh, also some sidechain. It doesn't really sound like you have that much sidechain going on, so definitely make sure it like reaches 0 volume and then comes back up. You know what I mean? I would have some like risers in the space, kind of like to sweep it back up. Otherwise, we're kind of like slammed back into the song, and it feels kind of like the song end. So definitely bring in like just a subtle kind of sweep up. This part is sick though. Love this. This what the angles look like. Way up, stood high, taking the view when it looked right. And oh, it's the good life, whipping the sauce when I cook like. Oh, there's a drum loop there. Okay, got you. Right, make all the mind them look twice. I'm way up, stood high, but I've been in the field like shoot night. And they know this took time. This what a legacy look like. Okay. Okay, wait, hold on. I would definitely get like a little bit more sidechain going on here. You're doing a good job of not having the sub and the kick clash, so that's very cool. I feel like the kick could use a little bit more low end, and like something that would work here, I feel like, is having like a kind of like slightly distorted kick, and that it kind of like punches through that way. If you want to be you know, like, I would change up the main synth as well, and you know, if you were to be me, you know, here's what I would do. I would just frequency shift this down and kind of make some variations. I would just kind of like try to switch up the flow. Like you could do like a just straight like 16th note kind of rhythm, something like that. Maybe like a dotted note type thing. But yeah, dude, this is really cool. I like this. I also definitely feel like the sub just also lacks some low end, and so like just try to kind of make that a little bit louder. The whole thing. So yeah, OV, this is a sick track, man. Very cool. That second drop, like, I think it caught everyone by surprise, so you did a very good job there. Yeah, overall some more sidechain would help here. The trap sections are really sick. I like those a lot. The kick feels like it kind of lacks some low end, same with the sub, and yeah, like I said, the little like white noise issue. And that's just about all I have to say. So OV, very nice track. Let's go to the next one. So up next we have Murder with Medieval. Oh, that's kind of a cool like spelling for that. Anyway, let's go. We have an ad. All right, let's go. Oh shoot! Oh right. Oh yeah, Milkman. We'll get to yours in a second. We got some donations, so we're getting those real quick, and then I'll get right to yours. My apologies. So okay, so that like came out of nowhere, right? The thing. So try to like bring in some kind of riser or something to kind of tease that that's coming in. And then also be careful when you have like such a huge decay thing. Let me bring out the old snipping tool. So what you've got going on, right, is you have like a pluck that looks like this. Like if imagine you just have one singular one of those like thing, right? Yours kind of looks something like this, like like that. This is your like timeline, whatever. When you spam this, you're kind of like limiting yourself to like this area, and notice how the volume does not really go down at all during that time. Like you kind of want it to reach at least like at this point, so that you still have like some like kind of like lower volume space. So try to like what you could do is if you're in Ableton, you can warp it so that it's like shorter, put it on Complex Pro, and then that way you'll have like more something like this, and then when you spam this you'll reach zero volume way faster. So try that out. Also try, or no, that's actually all I was gonna say, but yeah, that way it'll just feel a lot more clean and less crowded. So try that out. You got a 92 on Biocam, dude? Let's go! Pog. Oh, also the clap needs some more high end. Zero? That sucks. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, so overall, just kind of like try to make it less crowded in that way. These synths are really sick in the intro. Like that's so fucking awesome. I really like that. Yeah, dude, I like what you've got going on. Like I like how you're kind of like making like a huge kind of like slightly muddy sound to it. But yeah, dude, definitely, yeah. So definitely try to fix the little crowding issues. You know what I mean? I think a little bit less mud could help, like just a tiny bit less. Like it's all right where it's at, but like cleaning it up would really help it with just sounding less crowded as well. So if you wanted to try that out, then go for it. But yeah, Murder, very nice. I really like this. Just definitely try to yeah, kind of clean it up like that. And that brings us to the next track, The Milkman with Pandas Need Milk Too. Let's go. Excuse me. like that Reese would be cooler, like an octave down. Still a small little thing. I just personally like them in like a really low octave. That way you kind of get the grit from them. But that's just a personal thing. Cool. There's a lot of high end in that the little melody that you've got going on. It's like really subtle, but it exists, and it's kind of like there's like one frequency in there. Try to kind of just do like a high shelf and just slightly lower it a little bit. There's like you'll see it on an EQ thing. Try to like lower that. That crash was a little loud. Great proofs. Hog. You said the you feel like the in the description. Oh shoot, I can't scroll down that far. But you said in the description that you feel like the drop is missing something. It sounds fine to me. I think maybe just maybe the sub. Try to like lower that or something. I don't know. It sounds fine to me. Yeah, this is so far. It's not very D&B or Mooja. It's like 150 house type beat. Speed house. Is that the technical term for that? I feel like, sorry to pause it right before the drop, but like, I feel like the chord progression gets like a little bit repetitive because you have like 3 of the same notes, and I think it's just the kind of the Reese doing that. Like, there's not really much change going on in the synth, so try to kind of change those up a little bit, like, you know, get some variations in there, remove the Reese here and there, just like to have some sections where it doesn't exist, stuff like that, just to really get it to stay engaging to listen to, you know what I mean? Here's the D&B part. I don't know if I'd classify this as D&B because it has to be at like 174-ish, right? So, one little thing that you could try out is like, so you have your beat is like boom ka boom ka boom, right? But then your chord stacks are still hitting on the 1 and the 3 of each beat. So try to have it like, try this out, like try having the chord hit on every time where the kick hits. So it would be like boom boom boom, you know, like that. Try that out. So it might be cool. I will say that it does feel a little bit weird with like this BPM to have it like do the D&B kind of like tempo. Like, it feels kind of off-putting. Like, I don't know. I feel like just the yeah, like the drum beat just feels a little bit weird. Try maybe in this section you could try out like just having like just a dubstep beat. That'd be kind of cool to hear. Yeah, try it out. like notice how this beat just feels like more fluent, but when you have the slow like D&B kind of thing, like the 150 D&B thing, it just feels like kind of weird because you don't have the kick hitting on the 1 every time. Like with the house beat, it feels fine because it's like a 4 on the floor, and with D&B it also works because it's like so fast that the kicks hit in close enough consecutive hits that it just, I don't know, it just works, right? So try that out. Should I go back to the original drum pattern and switch up the melody even more? Oh shit! Yo, Dono. I don't even see it yet, dude. Yo, Los Continos. Yo, Bob Almighty with the diamonds. Let's go. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Should I go back to the original drum pattern and switch up the melody even more? I don't know. I don't think it's necessarily like the like. I don't, going back to the original drum pattern would help with making it feel less like awkward, but like as for the melody, I feel like overall it just does kind of get a little bit repetitive, so that's not necessarily to do with the melody. I think just the synths need to switch up because we've kind of had like the same 2 like main synths going on. Like we have the intro synths and then the drop synths, and then you kind of have like variations of those. So try to get like just some, like maybe in this drop, just get like completely different synths like overall, and just switch it up entirely. Like really try to make this like as interesting as you can get it. Switch it up all the time, stuff like that. So this is cool. So this little dotted note thing, like that's like, I don't know if that's been in the song before already, but like if you just put that like here in like any of these other sections, that would be pretty cool too. Like I don't know, it really needs those switch ups just all over the place, you know. Everyone's still like arguing in the chat like about like what genre this is. It's just like this is like House at 150 and D&B at 150. That's we're settling it on that, and then like it has like future bass influence. We'll call it that. Just call it experimental. Yeah, facts. So yeah, dude, Milkman, this is very cool. Definitely just some like repetition changes would really help here. Like it really does feel like it just gets too repetitive overall. But yeah, dude, Milkman, I love the sound design in it. Like this is a very cool drop here. It definitely like works better with this drum beat than this drum beat in my opinion. And you asked what was like, you felt like the drop was missing something. If you really wanted it to be like more kind of full, then I guess try to kind of fill up the empty spaces where the chords don't hit, and try to fill them up with like maybe like a little like bass guitar or like just something like that. Wait, what? Thank you, Nitty, for the feedback. Also, just want to add that I will be getting a tat half sleeve with all my inspirations like Panda Eyes and Popicon, etc. And I'm getting your logo. No fucking way, dude. Yo, that's fucking incredible, dude. If you're actually getting my fucking logo tattooed on your arm, then fucking send me a pic. That is so cool, bro. That's insane. Yo, instantly send me a pic if you go through that. That is like an accomplishment right there. Having your fucking logo tattooed on someone's arm, dude. No way, bro. Let me know. Give him a roll, dude. I mean, I just might if you actually go through with this, dude. Yo, yeah, definitely keep me posted, bro. But yeah, dude. Also, very nice track. Let's just go to the next one. Okay. Tattoo rule, dude. Facts. That's crazy, bro. Even that you're even like considering it is just nuts, man. That's awesome. Okay, well, let's go to the next one. Up next we have we're going to the non-member queue now. So here we go. We have Kratoa with Galactic Pulses. Let's go. You tried to sound like Hole, but then ended up with something weird. Okay, we shall see. Okay, so the drums definitely are like not hitting hard enough. So reference like how Veer makes his drums, kind of you need some kind of like trappy type kick, like this one, like that, and then just like kind of crank it a little bit, like yes, no, make it like kind of like that, and then as for your clap, you can probably you could keep that, but you could also go for like a clap like this, if your clap like kind of something like that. Yeah, just kind of something that isn't like super like you kind of have a clap like this, like kind of like this, but then like that, you know, it doesn't quite hit as hard as you want it to. Distort the kick, yeah, you could do that. You could distort the kick. I think the kick that you have right now is just a little too like weak anyway, so I would just replace it entirely. But yeah, try that out. Get it get like a little bit of a heavier clap, like something like that. Yeah, try that out. Oh, we're still on feedback. Okay, cool. I feel like the sub is also a little weird because you have like a pitch bend on it, but it's like I don't know. It's hard to describe. I think try doing like a quarter note kind of thing without like a pitch bend and just kind of bring it up and down. I think that might work a bit better for this because otherwise you have like the pitch bend on it constantly and it's like too much, you know. Oh, the Greg approves is still up. My bad. Let me take that down for now. That's pretty cool. Oh, be careful with those like pitch bends though. Hold on. You know, like kind of keep it in key. You know, don't go like super out of the pitch bend range. Try to keep it in key and like kind of with the tune. The melody itself is very cool. It just needs that that consistency because like pitch bending it is a little bit weird. It's a bit messy. Yeah, I agree. I think that pad in the background as well, like or like the choir or whatever that is also kind of a little bit weird. Like it's a little bit loud and yeah, it feels like it's a bit much. Greg approves. Wonderful. So yeah, dude, Control, this is very cool. Definitely just some, like, drum issues. It also does feel a little bit messy and, like, kind of crowded. So, you know, the way you can fix that is kind of lower the background elements a little bit. Yeah, definitely also changing that sub from, like, a pitch bending, like going from up and then down. Changing that to, like, one that just kind of stays at a consistent note and then does quarter notes would really help. Yeah, other than that, I mean, it's pretty dope, dude. So yeah, Quitol. Let's go to the next one. Ooh, we have Greg. The Greg approves man. I will approve this track for you should the need be. AKA Mooja, by the way, on SoundCloud. Let's go. Corruptive Recon Remix V9. Let's go. Oh no, we're in the non-member queue as of right now. We got through the member submissions. This is cool. I was gonna hit very loud. Oh, okay. Okay, that sub is like really low. What note is that? Wait. Is that like a B or something? Oh, sorry. That's a B. Oh my god. Be careful with like those kinds of keys, because that hits very low. So the notes are in triplets. So how would a coordinate sub work? Well, it'll just be like I mean, coordinates are consistent with triplets. Like you can have like in triplets. Like so, I'm gonna do coordinates with my left hand, and then triplets on my right hand. So it would be like that. So it's so try that out. Anyway, yeah, be careful with those notes because I couldn't hear the sub until like right after, like right when the note went up. So yeah. Like the grittiness is on point though. This is sick. Oh my god, dude. So sick. Autofox approves. Bet. Dude, holy fuck. Hold on. Let me rewind that. Okay, one little thing that's happening is your sidechain is hitting too early, or like your drums are hitting too... I don't know, there's like some issue with FL or something that does, that makes it so that your sidechain just hits early, but, your sidechain, like you have your kick here, like this is your kick, and then this is your sidechain, and it'll like go like this, instead of like, you know, like it should like this. So try to kind of shift it over. I don't know how that works, but yeah. So sick. Okay, so one thing with the sub, right? And since it's such a low note, one thing you can do is and be careful with this because it's easy to get this like muddy sounding. I don't know exactly how that works. I just know it's a problem. So try this out. So you're on B. So what you can do is just do like the pitch bend thing. We get this here, like that, and then just get a pitch bend, and then just make it almost like a kick, you know. So you could like just kind of, you know, bring it in like that, and then that way you have the sub hitting here. So I don't know, try something like that, and then that way you have some kind of low that's like very audible at least. So you know, if you don't quite hear the sub because of the incredibly low note, then you know now you will. don't think this is like 128-ish. That's very thick. Also, I would like remove some of the like I would take some areas where there is sub and just take them out. Like I don't think here necessarily needs a sub. I would just take it out. It's 133. Dang. I think you could probably just like take out the sub here and then just like use like and then remove the rest of the song, if you will, like, or just cut this section out here, like from here on to here, and then replace it with this, and then that way your like track is a little bit shorter. I don't think it needs to be this long, you know. I think that like ambient thing, it's hitting the same range as the little like same frequency range as the, like, I don't know what instrument that is, but like the little like guitar. It's not a guitar, but like something like that. The stringed instrument type beat. Try to maybe you could like lower the ambient one shot an octave, or raise it or something, or just kind of something to get it to not sit in the same frequency range as the stringed instrument thing. That's a sitar, okay. Got you. That's very cool. I think that was clipping a little bit, but yeah. Dude, very dope, man. This is a very sick idea. Like, this is a cool ass idea. Very heavy and like stompy, and like I think he pulled it off very well. Just definitely be cautious of the key and, you know, the low sub. But other than that, man, very dope. Let's go to the next one. Okay. So up next we have Dead Skull with oh shit. Okay, wasn't letting me pause it. Okay, we have Dead Skull with Bois Wiener. Let's go. Okay, so you're so you have the wah and then the wah thing, right? The here it's like you're describing the track. It's like a onomatopoeia or whatever. The wiener part of it, right? The wiener part of it is way louder than the bois. So try to kind of match their volumes in that manner. Definitely a bit too loud. Also, we're kind of like lacking a little bit of sub. I think it could be a little bit louder. Like everything in the like the kind of what you're hearing now regarding the basses is just like too loud. So definitely turn them down a little bit and then like raise the volume of the sub. Oh, that's dope. Okay, so I would keep the sub just on one consistent note here, or like if you are gonna pitch bend it, do it just like a tiny bit, like 1 or 2 semitones at most. Like just kind of keep it up. I like the layers going on here though. And also try to get some variations with the bois wieners, because we are kind of repeating that over and over again. So yeah, get some variations of that in, and like maybe also some like flow switch ups would help. Oh yeah, and the Reese here in this gap was like really quiet, so bring that up as well. Yeah, overall there's just kind of an imbalance of level and like volume. So try to match the volumes. Some things are just like way too loud, and then others are like way too short, so, or way too low volume. So try that out. All right, see you later, Bob. But yeah, this is a very short clip. by Dead Skull. Let's go to the next one. Polymonto, your track is unfortunately broken. Shoot me a link in the DMs with a fixed link and we'll get to yours, but for now we're gonna skip to the next one. Up next, ooh, Mr. Miles Per Hour with Hyper Go On V3. Let's go. I think I've heard a snippet of this. This is already sick. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Oh, that's so sick. Dude, oh, that's awesome, man. That's just such a fun thing. Like, Speed Garage, dude. That's fucking awesome. Okay, so in this little gap, try to maybe add like a... You could probably add like a cowbell just like on the coordinates or something. Just kind of something in this gap. Because you see like just reaches 0 volume. So try to kind of put something in that gap. I hope the harmonizing lead is coming through. It kind of is. It's like a little quiet. And also, this whole thing is like super mono. Like, definitely it needs a lot more width from the saw stack and whatever. And also one thing I noticed is like it does get a little bit repetitive. Like you kind of have like 2 of the same kind of drops going through. Maybe you could do like a flow switch up in the second half, something like that. Just to really keep it interesting and try that out. But yeah, Mouse, this is a fucking banger. It's very sick. Like this is just a fun idea, you know? Yeah, fucking awesome, man. Very dope. Definitely send me that if you end up finishing it. Yeah, Miles. Let's go to the next one. No problem, Mr. Miles, I got you. Okay, up next we have Mooja with Imperfect. We got a brick of a waveform here. I'm scared. Okay, be careful with... I feel like I've heard this before. So when you add in such a crunchy one-shot, like the bass one-shot, you gotta be careful because you need to bring in something else, like after it. You need to follow up with something with equal and, you know, equal high end and like grittiness. You really you can't like go back to the filtered Reese after that. So I would just remove that, or you could like filter it through or something like that. So that little laser thing, that did hurt my ears a little bit, and then it also sounds like the rave stab is a little bit has like some high-end or something. I don't know. I think it's just a little loud. Like in general, like the whole song is just really loud. Also, something is going on where you have like here. Let me do the thing right. Something is going on where you have like the rave stab, like we'll call this the rave stab here, right? I think what you're doing is you're like automating the pitch of it somehow. Like you're not changing, like transposing the actual sample, but you're going like this with like this is like your automation lane, and then like you're kind of like automating it like this, but then like the decay of it is like overlapping, so you have this area where it's like being pitched up, and it sounds really wacky. So you need to take the rave stab and like put it in like a sampler or something like that, and then kind of like transpose them individually rather than like having some kind of automation going on where the end of the rave stab is being pitched up. You know, it's a little weird. I don't know about those claps. Like, I think something you often do is like you have, I don't know why I'm bringing out the snipping tool. Something you often do is you have these like really dirty claps in places where they don't quite work. You need, so as for the dirty clap, here's where you can and can't use them, right? If you're doing them for chord notes, the dirty claps, then that doesn't work. You need to have a tight and like electronic sounding clap for that. Dirty claps work in situations where you're doing like orchestral drums and you have like a boom. There it works. Yeah, and like sometimes it works for rhythm claps, but really don't use it for like quarter notes or anything other than those things. I would try to avoid it for now. So, yeah. Also VR fill. It's dope. Also, like, notice how we're like not getting a break in the low end. Like, I want to like get to a point where there isn't any low end in the song. Like, we've had it like the entire way through. Like, all this brickness is going on because there's like a constant abundance of low end. So try to kind of cut out some low end in some places. Like just cut out like a Reese or like whatever you have. I don't think it necessarily needs to have this much low end all the time, you know what I mean? Also, you have this like little like break section here. It's like, whoa. That you've like repeated that before, but I think you need to have some kind of variation this time. If you repeat it, then it kind of loses its impact because you've heard it before. Oh yeah, I remember this. There's not that much low end here, funnily enough. Like we don't have like a pure sub going on right now. And again, with the dirty clap, like don't like get it for if you want to do like that kind of thing, get like this kind of clap, like something like that. Like you really don't want like a V Riot like that I'm pretty sure that's the exact one actually. It might be that one. I don't know. Like these don't quite work for that. Like if you're doing this, hold on. Here. Let me do this real quick. Just for proof of concept, okay? Like if you have this. That's much more pleasant to listen to than, or just like tight and fun than the V Riot clap, you know? Like one of these. Like I feel it sounds like a ketchup bottle. Like it would work in like a rhythm kind of kind of context, but not quite here. This is also like supposed to be used as like a layer, by the way, not necessarily like a not a what do you call it? Yeah, you get the point. Like just not like not such a like quick scenario. You know, this works better, especially with psytrance. So yeah, try that out, and also make sure you fix your sub and get it like nice and sine wavy. And I don't think we're quite getting that. So yeah, make sure you have a pure sine wave for a sub. Okay. Sub sounds not in key. That's just the pitch bend, I think. Yeah, I would just cut out the Reese here. Like this is a perfect place to do it because you just have like some empty space. Just bring in some like pads to kind of replace it to fill in the ambience. But like you don't really need a Reese to play or like some sub bass to be playing the whole time. Do we just have a key change? I don't know what that is. Are you like automating something? Like something is happening there, and I don't know what it is. Definitely like, you know, pitch it around or like I don't know what's going on there. Like just don't do that. I don't know. I don't know what you do. Oh, now we're back. Okay, don't like automate it like that. It just sounds weird. Like I don't know what's going on there. Yes, Sully. You can. Also, be careful with the triplet fill. Like the fills and triplets, but we've been in eighth notes this whole time and like 16th notes and stuff. So just get like an eighth note fill. Otherwise, we have clashing rhythms. This is dope. This works way better than like the claps that you've been. Yo, Sully with the $10. Let's go. Discord name Sully, about to DM you. Sick, dude. Awesome. Can't wait. We will get to yours right after this one. Thank you for the $10, Ben. Appreciate you. Yeah, this snare just works way better than what you've been using. Like, this is just a tight, like, heavy-hitting snare, and it works for what you're doing right now, and that's perfect. Yo, thank you again for the donation, bro. Appreciate you. No, bring back the snare. That has a lot of really painful high frequencies. Definitely, like, take those out a little bit. Okay. Yeah, dude. Well, yeah. So you've got some cool ideas here, but definitely like the execution of those ideas needs some work. Regarding, you know, drums, I think overall, like, yeah, like the sub playing throughout the whole thing, like, you really don't want like a brick waveform like this. You really kind of want some dynamics in here, you know, like difference in levels and stuff. Try to you know, kind of bring in some variation in that manner. But yeah, dude, Wuya. Also, one thing, like, yo, Poggers, we got another donation from Hunter. Let's go. $15. Feedback, heart, dude. Thank you so much. We'll get to yours right after Sully's track, and then we'll get to yours. So yeah, one thing that, okay, this is gonna be like a kind of an arbitrary tip, but something that you should probably like start kind of getting into is headroom, right? So what headroom is? Thank you again, Hunter. Headroom is the concept of like leaving your master some headroom, like some loudness, to make it so that your track doesn't feel so like compressed, right? So what that means, and I gotta learn this myself too. I'm not too good at it, but you know, basically, if you're making a track at let's say you make a track like this is like the little like loudness meter. Say this is the limit of the master right here, and you're producing like here, then it's the limit of the master is here, so it's gonna bring it back down to here. So it's like you're effectively putting a limiter with a ceiling that's too high. So to get a cleaner mix down, what you do is you produce like this is the master limit. You put it like down here, and then later you add a saturator onto it to bring it back up to here, right? So you're effectively bringing it up to here when in like before you were producing up here and now you're producing down here and bringing it back up. That'll make your mix downs like 20 times cleaner. And you know, I don't do that too often. I should. Everyone should really do it. If you want to like get more in depth with this, then look up Dr. Oz's video on how he mixes. It's like a really in-depth video, but it like goes over everything. It's a god-tier video. Definitely watch it. And yeah, that's my recommendation to you to get a cleaner mix down, and it'll definitely help you with getting a more impactful track. Okay. Sully, do you happen to have a SoundCloud link? That would be awesome. Here, do you have a SoundCloud link by any chance? Thank you. Awesome. Okay, yeah, we'll get to Sully's in just a second. But yeah, Wooya. Definitely try to get your mix downs nice and clean. It would really help. Let me open Hunter's real quick. We're just waiting on Sully for the SoundCloud link. There it is. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay. So yeah. Wooya. Up next, we have Sully with Sidestep. Let's go. We got an ad. Ooh. I think that background element is like slightly ruining the immersion, like in just like a small way. Try to like see what happens when you remove it. I think it'll really help with like making this whole thing feel a bit more impactful. And also that clap is like, I think both the kick and the clap are like a little bit too loud, so try to kind of bring it down a little bit. Like, yeah, listen to how loud that clap is. Kind of makes me blink a little bit. Drag approves.
Howdy, bitch.
Ooh. I like that. It's like a Corpus one shot. That's very dope. I'll bring in some hi-hats here. Some rides, something like that. It definitely needs, like, this section kind of goes on for a little too long without, like, much interesting stuff going on. Definitely try to bring in, like, either, like, a lead or, like, vocal chops or, like, some kind of vocal... So, something to kind of listen to, so it's not just kind of like a beat that you're listening to the whole time, something that kind of changes over time, stuff like that. I'll bring in some drums here, like... build-up drums. Oh, was that a fake out? Okay, that was like a mix of a build-up and a fake out, and you gotta pick between the two because you can't have like both. It'll feel a little bit awkward. Build is whack, I know. Okay. Yeah, so add a little pause there as well, like something. I think you'll get it down. Like just work on it a little bit more, make it feel a little bit less awkward. Just add a pause, like some risers, stuff like that. The clap is a little bit weird. It sounds like a mix of like a pan clap snare thing and like an actual snare. And also that kick is like really loud now. I think this part also gets a little bit like repetitive because we've kind of got the same flow going on throughout the whole thing. Yeah, for sure, and it's sort of rushed. Oh, okay. Yeah, that would do it. But yeah, definitely just like spend some time trying to kind of make every part like super interesting. Do some like flow switch ups, some synth switch ups, stuff like that. Yeah, and that'll keep it nice and interesting. So yeah, dude, Sully, very dope. You've got some really sick ideas. I love the corpus type one shots. Those are very nice. Yeah, I will always be a fan of very metallic stuff. So yeah, dude, Sully, very nice. Let's go to the next track. Thank you for donating. Appreciate you. Hunter with Glock Z. Let's go. So far, we're not getting much stereo, and also, I'm personally not a fan of when like people do like the like you have a vocal and then you like pitch it, like you duplicate it and pitch it down a little bit. Like I'm not a fan, and like you have like the two layers. Try if you can have it like just a clean single layer, then do that. I'm personally just not a fan. It's up to personal preference though. Me and my homie did this 14 work in progress challenge where you make a work in progress every day for 14 days, good or bad, and it helped a lot. Definitely recommend for anyone having trouble with music. Dude, vouch, dude. I absolutely agree. I did that when like I was like, this was before I did YouTube. I did the same exact thing. And like it took my track from just like a dog shit dubstep to like mediocre stuff. Like you will improve so fast if you just make stuff like every day. I wholeheartedly agree, dude. Definitely recommend doing that if anyone wants to try that out. The vocal also doesn't really stand out. It kind of feels a little bit like under processed. Like just add some like OTTs and stuff like that. I love that snare for the clap. One thing is the it doesn't really feel like the drums match up with like what's going on in the song though. Like I love the drums, but they're like I don't know. You have like a very like dirty kind of bass going on, like a very wonky thing, but then your drums are super clean, and like typically you don't really associate clean with wonky and stuff like that. Excuse me. So you could either make every like bass super clean and like on beat kind of, or you could change out the drums and kind of like have them be yeah, you get the idea. So either make the drums dirty or make the basses clean. Yeah. Oh, yo, Blue Jam with the $10. Let's go. For Greg approves and a SoundCloud link. LOL, dude, bet. Shoot me your DM and then here we got a Greg approves. Oh yeah. Yeah, shoot me a DM with your track and we'll go over it if that's what you meant by that. Dude, thank you for the $10 donation. I appreciate you. Also, so far this whole thing is like pretty mono, like there's not that much stereo going on, so try to kind of enhance the stereo field a little bit. Oh, here's good. I feel like that part kind of broke the flow a little bit for me. So far we've had these like really strong like quarter note hits, but then we kind of like lose that a little bit. So I would kind of make these a little bit louder. What you've got going on here, and then also like remove the sidechain and just like have it play out a little bit. Try something like that. Part of dope. Also, we're missing some sub. I don't know if that was like a thing here too, but like we need some more sub. I would just distort the sub that you have a little bit, like just a tiny bit. Alright, I got yours, Blue Jam. Thank you. And we have been blue balled. But yeah, dude, Hunter, this is very dope. You've like, I think just finding the right balance between clean stuff and dirty stuff, like you really gotta find that balance. The drums are like really sick, and like it's unfortunate that like you might have to change them at all. I'm a fan of them, but I don't think they quite fit what you're making right now. But yeah, those are my recommendations to you. Yeah, let's go to the next one. All right, we have a dono. All right, up next we have Blue Jam XID. Ooh, secret collab with Carnivore. Work in progress. Let's go. Oh, you dipping, silly? So I'll see you later. Second drop, by the way. You got it.
Whitey, you party.
This reminds me of Temonite, dude. This sounds a lot like Temonite or something. It's like the super fast stuff, and then in combination with like the super just like detuned hits or something. It approves. Shit. Dang, that was a short drop. Or, wait. Oh yeah, dude, you gotta make that longer. That was like 8 bars. I feel like there's a lot of like noise going on. Like it's not necessarily like everything is very atonal because why am I pulling out the fucking snipping tool? Okay. Everything is like very noisy, and that's because I think you have like a lot of like saturated layers that like you kind of oversaturated a bit. So you're and like along with like layers and stuff, and so you have like your high end, which is just complete noise, and it's not really like tonal in any way. So try to kind of reduce any saturators that you have and kind of make it less noisy, stuff like that, to really make it feel less kind of crowded and stuff like that. Oh wait. Oh, it went back into the drop. Oh, yeah. So I thought the drop was like super short, but it goes back into it. Okay, if you're gonna have a pause like that, then well, first it shouldn't really feel like an outro, so I wouldn't have any like down filters. I would have a uplifter instead. Kind of do that instead, and then that way you'll be going into something rather than out of something. And then also, after you've done this break, make sure to introduce like something entirely new. Otherwise, it won't feel like a switch up because you use pauses to kind of like indicate switch ups. So here, like, definitely try to like switch up the flow a little bit and the sound design. Oh, here we go. There's some weird stereo going on there. Like what we're getting in the right ear is completely different from the other one. So try to kind of bring it to be like somewhat centered, but still stereo. And also make sure the kick is like properly sidechained. It doesn't sound like it really is. Snare sounds fine, but yeah, it definitely needs a little bit more sidechain on the kick. I think you have some kind of like, if you're using a phaser for that width, turn down the phase all the way, because like phasers are really bad for width. They can cause like phasing issues, funnily enough, because they're called phasers. I don't know. So if you're using a phaser for width, don't do that. Try to get like a dimension expander or like a chorus or something like that to use to get extra width, something like that. I'm scared. We have been undertailed. Alright, yeah, dude. Blue Jam. Dude, this is very cool. Definitely needs some, like, less noisiness. Try to reduce the noisiness a little bit. I like the overall idea of it. But yeah, it definitely needs to have some, like, structuring changes as well, I think, to really shine through and make it feel, I don't know. Yeah, like it just, the structuring isn't quite there. So try to kind of get a more like, I don't know if I'd say it's the structuring issues, but I think it's just the pauses kind of being a problem. But yeah, Blue Jam, very dope. Thank you for donating. I appreciate you. Let's go to the next one. I'm gonna do like 3 more and then wrap up the stream. So up next we have DJ Snake with Zombie Step Work in Progress. Let's go. Everything is a bit quiet. And also some stuff is going out of time there. It's like it sounds like the crash loop is hitting like too early, or like the what is it, strings kind of like don't quite work with like the background. So make sure everything is in time. Yeah, the hi-hats are hitting too early, that's what it is. So yeah, very short clip. I don't really have much to say about that other than raise the volume a bit. Kind of, you know, make everything a bit louder. Get the hi-hats in time, and yeah, I mean, it's a very short clip, so I can't really say too much about it. Let's go to the next one. Alright, up next we have Minty with... Oh god, what is this? Minty with I ran out of food names, read description. This is literally only less than 30 seconds, so there's no quiet gag at the end, like in the side bill we don't play. Just feedback noise. If you say so. That snare is very loud. It has like the fundamental sounds like it's being very like boosted. So you're getting like here, hold on, let me demonstrate this. So switch to screen, okay. You have like a snare. Like let's see. Where's my sample pack ones here? Okay, so let's take this one, this little pan snare for my 10K sample pack. So it sounds like you kind of did this, like this is the fundamental of the snare, and you just kind of boosted it, and then like turn up the scale. Okay, not that much, but you get the point. It sounds very doofy and like very huge. Did you get to the submissions that weren't donations or members? Yeah, we're doing that right now. There just happened to be a lot of donations, so maybe I should do a little bit more. We also had like several short clips, so I'll do like 3 more tracks after this one. All right. Yeah. Let's keep going. Wait, Psycat, did I miss a donation of yours? Oh, you're the second submission. No, well, I see. No, you're good. You will get in. yours is incoming. Don't worry. You missed the warning. Okay. Alright guys, thank you for watching this stream. Have a good day. I'll see you next week for a production stream. No, just kidding. Bruh, we got Rickrolled. Well, I find it hard to like feedback this because there's like the snare is such a prominent issue. It's like too much. But yeah, definitely fix the snare. Try to reduce the heftiness of it. I think the bass it sounds kind of like a Combs one shot, something like that. I think Greg does not approve of the ending. Me neither, man. Me neither. Can't believe it. But yeah, try to like because of the Combs one shot, it sounds very like in the background. So what you could do is kind of like record the Combs one shot to audio and then fade it out a little bit so you have like a nice like short one shot, and then like OTT it a little bit so that way it's becoming the foreground. It's not super like it's not a huge issue at all, just like something small. Try to implement that. Yeah. I feel like for that like that part specifically, like if you're doing like I feel like overall this needs some more like trappy drums actually. Yeah, like maybe yeah, instead of that huge chunky snare, just replace it with like a just kind of trap like snare. Maybe like a chop snare could work because you're doing that like hybrid trap kind of like drum pattern. Try doing that instead, because right now the snare is obviously an issue. But yeah, I think that would work a lot better than what you've got going on right now. But yeah, for the like less than 30-second thing that you've got going on, pretty dope. Let's go to the next one. Minty, very nice. All right, up next we have Psycat with Stomper Final. I remember this being very dope. I feel like we need something in those gaps, like no matter how like just some kind of like sound design, like kind of wacky stuff could be nice. Or maybe like a vocal, you have some room for that. Those drums don't really fit here. So right now we're in this like kind of orchestral sounding thing. Like you don't know what to do. Okay, well for the gaps, right? For the gaps you could do like reference like how Virtual Riot does, like, so he'll have like a chord stack, like and then like there will be like an empty pause. He'll put something in it and then like resume it. Try doing something like that. So you can put sound design, vocals, arps, pretty much anything, like just something in the gaps, like no matter how like minuscule it is, just something helps to keep the flow kind of going. Like I was saying, the drums here are like, you have these electronic rhythm drums, you know what I mean? And they don't quite fit because we have all this orchestralness going on. So try to fix that, and I would just take them out entirely, to be honest. But if you were insistent on having drums there, then I would get like some orchestral stomps, would fit with the title, something like that. Yeah, again, the drums are too loud. Stand out too much. I would take out the what the fuck vocal. It's like you have such a serious song going on, but then like you bring it in and kind of slightly ruins it.
Now you die.
Yeah, it's very dope. This part needs some more risers, and like maybe you could bring in like a kind of an orchestra or something, like just kind of doing some quarter note stuff, or maybe you could follow the theme of the drop where you have like a stomp and then like a like something in the gap. Maybe you could do something like that with like just bringing in some orchestral drums again and then just stomping it like that. Ooh, nice transition. Oh, that's sick, man. Oh, really nice, man. Very, very nice. I think we need to, like, so we've had this same kind of break several times, I think, with like the thing. So we need like something else here, like some kind of different synth. Replace it with like something. Make a midsection that's like completely different from what you've had just now. Make it like some melodic shit or something. I don't know. Something like that can be fun. We definitely need some kind of switch up from like each intro to be different, you know. But like, if the main thing to take away from that is don't use that little vocal thing in this midsection. Yeah, again, the drums are too loud. I think I see what you're going for, actually. If you're going for like that, like classic stompy thing, then you need the drums to reverb out, and I think that's what you're trying to do. So I would just replace them entirely with orchestral drums here, especially just in this thing. Also, you have the little like offbeat bleep boop thing, right? You have this thing going on where you're like, yeah, I'm like somewhat recreate it. It's not gonna be accurate, but like it's fine. You get the idea. So you have like a envelope. Okay. So hold on. Okay. You have this. Okay, so what, you want me to fix the notes again? Yes. They're not like, I don't think they were quite right in the first place. So check this out. So you have this, right? like you have this going on. So, boom, boom, boom. But then you're going up another semitone, like. Oh, it's in C sharp. Okay. Wait, is it? Is it in C sharp? Oh, it is in C sharp. My bad. Okay. Screen. So, you got. So what you're doing now with this is out of key because you. So a C sharp minor scale would go like this, right? You have like. So I don't know, something like that. Anyway, bottom line is take this third thing, put up a half semitone, so it's like. Like that. So put it on E instead of D sharp. Try that out. And that way you have an actual like put on F. No, put on E. E is the one you want. So you're going C sharp, D, then E. Yeah, that's it. Okay, feedback. Boom. Also, one thing like is we're like just kind of constantly staying on like C sharp the whole time. Like there's no like chord progression changes at all anywhere. Definitely like just switch it up. Like even if it's just like one, like for the midsection here, this is perfect for the midsection. Just make like a dramatic like chord changing thing where like you just do something completely different. The midsection is. You know, it's the time to experiment with melodic stuff. So just put something there, change the chords, change the notes and stuff, so you have like a nice melodic thing. Otherwise, we're kind of staying on C sharp the whole time. You know. I think I commented on this before, but when you have the stomps, the dun thing, make sure you have the kick coming along with it. If you're doing the stomp without the kick, then it doesn't hit right. You need to, so if you want to like change up the drum pattern like that, you need to have the kick still hit with the stomp. So move the stomp over to the right where the kick does hit. Or just make it go like where it's like, you know, kick, clap, kick, clap, like that instead of like kick, clap, hit, kick, clap, like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, dude. This is very sick. Like the drops, just they're very very fucking sick, dude. Just work. This drop is sick as fuck, right? I definitely think that yeah, it does get a bit repetitive because we have 4 drops of kind of like the same material, so it can work, but you need to have like some major switch ups in each drop to make it less repetitive. So the first 2 drops work perfectly fine, they're all good, but in this half I would like just have like some like drastically different stuff where you remove like you can still keep like one stomp, but like definitely like kind of take a step back from that, I think is a good idea. Or you could go for like a what I call a 2-dropper, which is just basically like you have two main drops that are both like 32 bars. Try something like that. Yeah, something like that. I don't know. Just overall, just to do some drastic switch ups is kind of what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that's that. Yeah. Meme.
Stop it. Get some help.
Nice. If you want to know the key, wait. If you want to know what notes are in the scale, then start at the key and then go up whole half, whole half. Yeah, that works, but that's in a major key. So when you do that, you're ending up with a major key. Greg approves. Very nice. Yeah. So when be careful with the whole half thing. It's different for a minor key, and most dubstep is in minor keys. So yeah, careful with that. How many submissions we have left? Okay, we have this one, and then this one, and then we're done. Okay. Okay. So up next we have Blazik with Shark Bread. Let's go. Oh, that's the Skybreak thing. Skybreak and Sharks thing. What's minor keys? So you have major and minor keys, right? Major keys are here I'll do a terrible job of singing this, but you have da na 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 na, which is major, but then you have minor, which is da na 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 na. So obviously terrible at singing, but you kind of get the idea there. Minor keys are the sad equivalent of keys, and then major keys are the happies. So yeah. This is a nice intro. I think this section is a little bit like elongated. I think you could really use some like nice textures, and like just kind of overall like stereo stuff. Maybe add like a beat type thing. I don't think I'm a fan of that like sound design. Like it overall it does work, but I don't think I like that like high pluck. It feels kind of weird. I would just remove that like high layer entirely. It just feels kind of like unprocessed for the whole thing. Like it just sounds like you kind of slapped like a weird layer on top. So, okay, be careful with using the Shark sample in full like that, because think about it, right? So, Sharks and Skybreak are going to be listening to like hundreds of submissions, right? If you just put the sample in there like that, then it's not going to stand out like at all. So, be careful with that. It sounds fine, but consider that just like as a general rule of thumb when you're doing this kind of stuff. They've heard this loop like hundreds of times, so yeah, definitely try to avoid like, or at least like kind of process it a little bit, you know, like just kind of change it up a little bit. Excuse me. I think we're kind of also missing some like solid structuring. Like the piano feels like it's kind of it has like several variations in like a short span. Try to get like an ABAC kind of call and response thing. Welcome back, Greg. The kick is a little bit quiet. That like quarter note yoink thing has some kind of annoying high end, and again with like the high layer. And that triplet thing is also kind of off-putting. And also, so be careful with triplets versus eighth notes, right? So your buildup is in eighth notes, so it's like da 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 da, right? But then your drop is in triplets, which is da 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 da, right? So careful with that. Like try to, if you want to transition from eighth notes to triplets, I would do it here and remove like any eighth note kind of traces that you have left, if that makes sense. So like anything that is an eighth note, remove it, and that way you have like quarter notes. So transitioning from the eighth note section here to this buildup will like just work fine, because quarter notes and eighth notes and triplets have quarter notes in common. So having that quarter note playthrough will allow you to switch to triplets very smoothly, and like it's in some instances you just don't even notice it. So yeah. Also, that sub note was kind of high, like right here. You could lower that an octave, I think. And one thing as well is like when you're like songwriting like this, you gotta like make some chords with the melodies. Like right now you have the sub playing at the same note as the melody, like the da 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 thing. So try to form like a chord with it, basically. So like raise the melody like a few semitones, so it's like a major or minor chord or whatever, and try to like make like a triad type thing. I don't know what it's called, but just like put the notes at different notes is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Blazik, Shark Bread. That's that. So very dope remix. I do like the idea overall. Like the intros and like mid sections are very nice. Yeah, just some like small things to fix here and there, and that's about it. So nice job, man. Let's go to the last one for today. Hyperspeed with Baba Booey. That saw wave has like way too much high end. It's like a lot. Yeah, the high end just kind of hurts. I think at this point it needs some 16th note kind of like arps in the background. And also the sidechain is like really strong. Also, this section, this like whole thing is just like very long and extended, and it really shouldn't be this long. I think you could easily just cut it in half. Like, cut this section over here, like, cut that in half, and then just go straight to like the build up and make it like, make the whole section here like 16 bars instead of like 32. Okay, that drop definitely didn't really like deliver the way it should have, mainly because you're using like the same exact synths that you did here in here. So like basically when you have a drop, you really need the synths and shit to be like different from what you had in the like you really need this to be different. So just try to bring in some like new elements, make it like a you know, like a deep kind of, you know, it would be cool if you had like one of those like just singular like fat basses that just kind of like does like dotted notes or something, and that's like it, and you know, a drum beat, and then that's literally it. That would be pretty cool for this. And also that sub is in stereo, and then It's also not like loud enough, I don't think, because look how loud your wave here is, and then versus here. I think it could, like, this part needs to be a bit quieter, and then this will a lot louder. Like yeah. I also felt like the fake out was a bit ineffective. Because you have the bass in there going on, and then like when the drop does actually hit, it's like the same exact elements, but just with a drum beat over it. So yeah, try to bring in some or like remove the bass from there and then bring it in later. I also feel like the reverb, like I think it's the reverb Baba Booey thingies. Or no, it's the little ARP thing. It's kind of like too much, I think, especially in a drop, because you're like, I don't know, it adds too much atmosphere. I don't think you really need that, you know. And also I'm noticing you have a VR clap, so you might get called out for that. I don't know. I would just use like a simple clap from Splice. Yeah, I think this clap here is better, but if it was like louder. Thing kind of just feels like a little crowded because there's so much reverb everywhere. Like I would just tone down the reverb overall. It proves. Again, like the build-up is like a little too long. And, like it does get very repetitive. Same elements like the whole way through, you know. But yeah, again with the fake out. That clap is very quiet. But yeah, hyperspeed. So I think the ideas is cool behind it. It just definitely gets like really like over repetitive. Like it's a bit much. So synth switch ups, reducing the high end on the little saw wave thing, and just like do like huge switch ups. And like I think you said that it was like you didn't put that much effort into it, but you know, that is my recommendation to you if you did want to like you know, try to improve it a little bit. But yeah, definitely some synth switch ups, you know, overall repetition changes, like reducing some reverb, and that's my recommendation to you. So yeah, hyperspeed with Baba Booey. And with that being said, that just about wraps up the stream for today. So thank you, Legends, for being in the chat this whole time. I really appreciate you. Thank you guys for donating. Much appreciated as well. You were opening submissions earlier lately. Do we still need to submit on 2:30, or is it open as soon as the submissions are open? The submissions open like 2:30 p.m. Eastern time, like every time. Like there might be an issue with what's it called? Daylight savings, or whatever it's called. Like if you're in like another part of the world and you're trying to convert to American time or EST, the daylight savings are kind of screwing it over. So make sure you're converting it properly. That might be it. Yeah, they still open 2 p.m. or 2:30 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesdays every week. So yeah. But anyway, yeah, that should do the trick for today. So thank you guys for tuning in. Much appreciated. Thank you for the donations, and I will see you on Saturday for a production stream. So peace out. Which channel in the Discord do the submissions open? Hashtag feedback stream. Can't miss it. It's right there. But if the submissions are closed, it'll be like at the very bottom of the server. So yeah. Anyway, peace out, you guys. I will see you later.